I got to MIT in 1996 and was part of the class of 2000. You got to school before most everybody else, and you went through a 4 to 5 day rush period, and then you moved right into the house. One of the things that I think really benefited me in my experience in college period was the dynamics of living and being a part of Sigma Chi, because I got to work on a lot of other life skills through Sigma Chi with people that were obviously more than friends, they were your brothers. And so, the stakes were higher. You really wanted to make sure that those dynamics worked. And when you're packing 32 guys into a townhouse in Boston, you learn a lot of life skills that you're not otherwise confronted with, but that have come in so handy over the last 20 some years. When I had family members get ill or other kind of challenges in life, it really was kind of those strong arms at Sigma Chi that really helped me get through those 4 years. Without that kind of network, I think I would have had a significantly more challenging time navigating through the 4 years in my degree at MIT. The night that I was fortunate enough to win the Balfour Award, I met Brother Harbaugh, who is an astronaut, and he said, congratulations, and to whom much is given, much is also expected. And I have carried that with me for now 22 years. And when trying to figure out what I ought to do next or how I ought to do what it is I've chosen to do, I think about that a lot. And that's what led me into public service from New York. It's what led me back into public service after law school for a while, and it's what led me into public service after practicing as a lawyer, and it will likely be what may lead me back into public service at some time in the future. I take the role of a servant leader pretty seriously and recognize that if I'm going to be leading an institution of any size, then we're going to need to rely on the subject matter experts and the people that are in the trenches day in and day out. And from my perspective, it would be disingenuous for me to tell people who do great work every day how to do their jobs. So I always saw my role as how can I help them do their jobs? And I learned that definitely as a proconsul and consul at Sigma Chi in the late 1990s, because it's part of who I am and that's my leadership style. I learned that there, and I learned how to do that, and I learned from my mistakes in trying it different ways, and even within my leadership style, learning what works and what doesn't work. The job that I have enjoyed the most and has been the most rewarding for me opened up at the close of the McAuliffe administration, and that was to work for the Attorney General of Virginia. When I did that for about 5 years, working for Mark Herring, Brother Herring from the side chapter, the University of Virginia. That experience was amazing because every day I felt like I was kind of wearing the white hat and using the legal system to really benefit Virginians and really advocate for the citizens of Virginia. And even when defending the Commonwealth against claims, knowing that I could do it wearing the white hat, and the goal was always to do the right thing, not always just the least expensive or least costly thing. Something that has taken me a while to learn, but I have found to be incredibly valuable, is if, like me, you end up moving from kind of one job or one kind of career path to another, it can be really easy to just be looking forward so much that you may not appreciate or kind of gather together the things that you've really learned and benefited from where you are. So as people kind of go through their careers, I would recommend that they try and keep some of those kind of artifacts of their journey. Not only are they fond to look back on, but I think you'll find that they can also be helpful in future endeavors as well.